Why don't we start on our backs? Let's bring the soles of the feet together and the knees out to the side, coming into a butterfly shape. And you can rest the arms out away from the body or rest the hands on the inner thighs. And if you can close your eyes, please go ahead and do so. And just let the body relax into the ground. Start to deepen the breath and let your awareness rest in the feeling of the breath. Let the breath be slow and deep and wide. Feel the breath filling your whole torso, all the way up to your shoulders. And then lift the feet, keeping the soles of the feet together. Wrap your hands around the feet. Draw the feet toward you and the knees away from you. Pull the chin in. Can you feel the swell of the breath inside the stretch? Knees reaching away from you. Okay. Bring the fingers around the big toes and send the legs out wide like a V. If you don't reach the big toes, that's fine. Just have the legs at the insides of the thighs. And then flex the feet and push out through the heels. And then bend the knees, wrap the hands around the bottoms of the feet, coming into a happy baby pose. Chin pulls in, deep breath. And when you exhale, drop the backs of the shoulders toward the floor. Let the weight of the hands be heavy on the feet. The knees sink toward the ground. The breath wide into the posture. Okay, release the hands, send the legs straight up. And then point and flex your feet as you slowly lower the legs to the ground. You can bring your hands under the small of your back if that would feel supportive. Take your time, go slowly. Use the strength of your belly. And then once the legs come down, rest them down. Ming, FYI, I don't see you. I just see a wall. And then we'll pull the right knee into the chest. Flex the left foot and press the heel out away from you. Draw the right knee in toward you. Long, slow, deep breath, feeling the breath relating to the shape of the body. Okay, bring the hands behind the back of the right thigh and then just straighten and bend the leg, flexing the foot as you lift it up. Thanks, me. Great. Pushing up through the heel. And then hold the leg up, flex the foot deeply, take a breath in, and then exhale, lift your head and walk your hands up toward your ankle. Good. Now, drop the shoulders back and just feel the weight of the hands on the leg. And then maybe keeping the eyes closed, pay extra attention to the length of your breath, really long and slow. Reaching up through the crown of your head as you inhale. And just dropping your elbows and shoulders as you exhale. Okay. And then the left hand will come either to the outside of the right foot, to the big toe, or to the outside of the leg. The right hand comes down to the ground. And just guide that right leg over to the left, not so much that the right hip lifts off the ground, only as far as leg goes while staying grounded through the sacrum, both sides. Turn your head to the right. And then guide that straight leg, the right leg, all the way over to the floor on the left side. Try to relax the right shoulder down, and you can relax the left leg as well. Letting your weight sink into the left hip, turning your head to the right. Breathing all the way up to the right shoulder. Okay, when you roll onto your back, bend that left knee, place the right ankle onto the thigh. If this is not going to work on your knee, just skip it. One thing to do is to actively flex that right foot, and that keeps the stretch out of the knee as best as possible and into the hip. We'll pull that left thigh toward us with our hands, lifting the left foot off the ground. And you can flex that left foot as well. And then as you exhale, press the left foot toward the right foot. Okay, release the right leg straight out. Clasp the hands around the outside of that bent left leg. Extend your right leg out on the ground with the foot flex, pressing out through the heel, pulling the left knee into the chest, the hands over the shin. Letting the right heel and the left knee stretch away from each other. Breathing in deep and slow. And bring the hands behind the thigh and straighten and bend that left leg with the foot flexed, pushing up through the heel when you extend. And hold the leg up, flex the foot, and lift your head. Slide your hands up as high as they'll go on the leg. And then drop the shoulders back. Actively flexing the foot. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, dropping the weight of the arms down. Flex your foot, Ming. Flex it. Pull your toes. Yep, that's better. Thank you. Okay, release your head down, and you can take hold of the big toe with the right hand or cross it to the outside of the foot or the leg, whatever works for you. Left hand is relaxed on the ground, and then guide that left leg over to the right as far as you can go without peeling that left hip off the ground. Slow, deep breath. Turn your head to the left. And then guide that leg all the way to the floor. Maybe the foot can touch down. And then try to relax your left shoulder down. Maybe take a deep breath up into that left shoulder and then just let it melt toward the floor as you exhale, gazing off to the left. You can relax the right side of your body and sink it into the ground. Now the breath folds away from the parts that are touching the ground, rolling open. And then we'll roll onto our back, bending both legs, resting the left ankle above the right knee, bringing the hands behind the back of the right leg, lifting the right foot, coming into eye of the needle, lifting the right foot to the height of the right knee. And then when you exhale, pressing that right foot toward the left foot. Pull the chin in toward the throat. Keep both feet flexed. Okay, release the hands, step the right foot down wide, step the left foot down wide, walking the feet out as far away from each other as they can comfortably be placed. And then take hold of opposite elbows, lifting the elbows to face the sky. And then drop the knees to one side as you drop the elbows to the opposite side. And turn the head away from the elbows. Center, release the hands, bring your hands to your knees, lifting your knees to your hands. Cross your ankles, lift your head, rock lengthwise on your spine with your ankles crossed, and try to get enough momentum to come all the way up, flip over your feet onto hands and knees. One move. Okay, good for trying. So the hands are on the knees, You're rocking lengthwise, and you're gonna rock all the way up and over onto hands and knees with your feet crossed. Exactly. Good job. Okay. We'll line the hands up under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. And I'm gonna guide a cat and cow, but because we didn't have a class this Tuesday, those of you who are missing the more strenuous variations, you're welcome to modify this however you like. So if you're joining me, you're rounding the back on an exhale, you're curling the tailbone up, dipping the belly down, lifting the chest and the eyes on the inhale, and any other variation, downward dog and upward dog, whatever you like, moving with breath. Come center. If you're in a posture other than table pose, please come to table pose. Resting on hands and knees. Send the left foot out. We're gonna walk the hands over to the left as we fold down. We're gonna bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg, maybe even the foot. If you can grab hold of the outside of the foot, go ahead and do so. The left hand stays on the ground and you pull back away from your hands. So that left hand might be pushing, but mostly you just leaning your hips and body back away from your right hand to the right. And then see if you can target the place that's being stretched and send your breath there. Where attention goes, energy flows. So if you bring your attention to that place and breathe, you might actually feel like you're breathing into it. Okay. And then release the right hand, roll yourself up, sending both arms up as you inhale. And then exhale, dip to the left side, coming into gateway pose. Reaching the right arm across over to the left. Every exhale, slide down. Every inhale, breathe into this nice open space on the right side. Lift yourself up. Place the right hand on the ground, roughly level with the knee. Send the left leg up, send the left arm up. Go ahead and grab that left foot with the left hand, pull it to the buttock, and then press the hips forward. Roll your left shoulder back, take your gaze up. Keep pressing that left buttock forward while pulling the heel toward it. Okay. Take your gaze back down to the floor. Send your left foot forward, and then bring your hands around to the front, flexing that left foot. Take a breath in, look up like you're trying to come into a cow pose, arching your back. And then keep looking up, bend your elbows, try to lay your belly down toward your thigh. Inhale, reach up with the eyes and with the breath. Keep looking up, bend the elbows, try to lay your ribs down toward your knee. Inhale, look up, reach up, breathe deep. Exhale, relax over that leg. Let the head come down. Take weight out of your hands. They're just barely touching down for balance. Pull the left hip back. Try to relax everything. Face, shoulders, arms, hands, jaw. Deep breaths. Okay, lift your head, shift your weight forward, coming into a lunge. If you want to take a different, more challenging lunge, feel free. Let's bring both hands to the inside of the foot and bend the elbows and see if you can even come down onto your elbows. Stay with your breath. Lift your head, come back onto your hands. Bring your left hand to your left inner thigh. Roll to the outer edge of that foot as you press that leg away from you. And then send your chest forward. And turn the hand to the ground. Lift your hips. Send your knee back. Just sit for a moment in rock pose. Just integrating this side. If you can't sit like this, you can sit any way you want. Yep. Injury breeds creativity. Okay. Let's come back up onto hands and knees. We'll send the right foot out. We'll walk our hands over toward the right foot as we lower the body toward the ground. And then we reach that left hand across. If you can grab the outside of the foot, go ahead. Otherwise, the outside of the leg is fine. And then hold on tight and lean back to the left, pulling away from that hand. You can let the head kind of rest down in the place where your arms cross. You can do a little pushing with your right hand to help go back in the other direction. Send your breath into it. Like your awareness creates a spotlight for your breath, a guide point, telling it where to go. And release. Walk the hands around to the front. Roll yourself up. Reach up with an in breath. Exhale. Right arm down, left arm across. Gazing up and to the left. Inhale up. Exhale the hand to the ground, under the shoulder, roughly level with the knee. And then send the right leg up. Try to get it parallel to the ground. Right arm up. And go ahead and bend that right leg. Grab the foot with the right hand. Pull the heel toward the buttock while sending that right buttock forward. Roll the right shoulder back. Take your gaze up. Keep pressing forward through that right buttock. And bring your gaze down to the floor again and send the right foot forward. Walk the hands around to the front, one on either side of the leg, flexing that right foot. Inhale, lifting your chest, lifting your gaze. Exhale, keep the gaze lifted. Bend the elbows, lower the belly. Inhale, look up, deep breath in. Exhale, relax, still looking up. Try to lower your ribs toward your knee. Inhale, look up again. Exhale, relax over the leg. The head can come down. The relaxation is in the whole body except the foot and the leg. The foot is flexed. The leg is, of course, being worked. And then everything else contrasts, softens, surrender, breathe. The more you focus on your breath, the easier you'll be able to tell what tensing you may be doing and let it go. And then lift your head, bring your right hand to the inside of that leg, Bend the right knee, come into a lunge, dropping the hips down. If you want to do a different lunge, that's fine. If you're down here with me, maybe you can bend your elbows. Maybe they come to the ground, maybe not. That is totally fine. Find your breath. Come back up onto your hands if you were down on your elbows. Bring your right hand to the inside of the right thigh. Press the knee away, rolling onto the outer edge of that foot. Send your chest forward. Bring the hand down onto the ground. We're going to swing that right leg back and come to lay on our belly. Stack your hands and rest your forehead on your stacked hands. The elbows are out to the side so that resting your hands on your stacked hands doesn't lift your head. It's feeling breath. And then pressing the hips into the ground. Inhale, lift the head off the hands. Exhale down. Inhale, lift, look over your right shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale, lift, look over your left shoulder. Exhale down. And repeat. Inhale, center. Center. And then left. And right. Pressing down through the hips. Center, left, right. Okay. The next time the head comes down, you can continue to lift your head off your hands, or you can join me and keep your head attached to your hands and lift your hands off the ground. If you prefer, you can straighten your arms. Deep breath still. Last breath. Restack your hands, rest your forehead down, relax your lower body, let your legs, hips, buttocks relax. Feel the way the breath moves up away from the ground to fill your body and then sinks back into the ground as you exhale. Kind of getting a sense of the rise and fall from the ground up. And stay connected to the breath. Bend the knees. Reach the hands back for the feet. If you're able to grab hold of your ankle, grab your ankles and flex your feet. If you're not able to reach your feet at all, hopefully you have a strap or a towel that you can wrap around your feet and hold on to the ends. And then we're going to let that inhale elevate our head, our chest, our ribs, rolling the shoulders in toward each other. And then as we exhale, we're going to lift the legs, getting the thighs off the ground. And now inhale, and everything floats up. And then exhale, everything that's on the ground sinks into the ground. Everything that moves away from the ground lifts as you inhale. As you exhale, the parts that are touching the ground sink in even more. Kicking the foot away from the hands, the feet. Relax down. Stack the hands again under the head. And we're going to come up into rabbit pose. Bring your hands under your shoulders to press yourself up, lifting the hips. And then the arms are going to come around the outside of the thigh and then try to find the inside of the heel. You're going to bring your head as close to your knees as possible. Tuck the chin in so you're on the top of your head. If your hands don't reach your heels, reaching whatever you reach is perfectly fine. Just hold on. And then once you're here and you've brought your forehead all the way toward your knees and you're on the top of your head, then lift your hips. So you're almost rolling toward the upper back of your head, deeply rounding your back. Breathe into it. Do you feel the breath in your front body still, or in your back body, or side bodies? Okay, release the hands. Bring them under your shoulders or so. So slowly lift yourself back up, slowly, slowly, slowly. And once you're on all fours, send your hands one hand's length forward. Spread the fingers wide. Curl the toes. And when you exhale, lift your hips. Push your hands forward. Send your thighs back. Roll your shoulders down your back. Release your head toward the ground. Activate your fingers. Pull the hip creases up and back. Press the heels down. And then without bending knees or lifting heels, just sway your hips from side to side. Come back to center. Walk the feet up to the hands. Roll yourself up. Reach up with an inhale. And exhale the arms down. Stand in stillness, lifting the toes, spreading them wide, lowering down. Feeling the ground beneath your feet, the sky above your head. Breath traveling between the two. Okay. We'll continue to work on our upper back stretching, taking eagle arms. So we'll inhale the arms out and then exhale, bring the right arm under the left. Bring the backs of the hands together, or if you can hook around the wrists and bring the palms together, you can do that. And then inhale and lift the elbows up, resting the hands on the forehead if you can. Then you're going to look past your arms. I find that in this posture, as soon as I cross my leg over the other leg, the body orients differently and I need to find a new gaze point immediately. So just be on the lookout for that. We're going to bend the knees, bring weight into the left foot. Pay attention to your breath. That'll stabilize you before the eyes can. And then cross that right leg over the left leg. And then really press your hands together to also help stabilize you. Maybe sit down in your posture a little more. If you're struggling with the balance and you just want to leave your right big toe on the ground, that's fine. Just cross the leg over and leave the big toe on the ground. Bending deeper into the legs. Draw the navel in and down, lengthening your lower back, breathing into your whole body. Eagle pose. And release. Toes spread wide. Standing with eyes closed. Feeling the solidness of the ground below supporting you. Feeling your right foot deepening into the ground. Feeling your breath. And then open the arms out with an inhale. Cross the right arm under the left as you exhale, wrapping the hands toward each other, backs or palms, as you wish. And then lift the elbows, stretch the shoulders. Bend the knees. Find a gaze point, knowing that it'll probably need to change. Just pay attention to your breath. Use your hands like a rudder. If you feel like you're falling in one direction, push the hands in the other direction. Crossing the left leg over the right leg. Hooking the foot behind if you can. Sitting down in it if you can. Release. Shake the body out. And then come to stillness, feeling the energy in the body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Take hold of opposite elbows and sway from side to side. And release the elbows, bend your knees, lower onto your buttocks and onto your back with your knees bent. Lift the hips, tuck them under, release down, and then release the legs out and shake them out. If you have an eye pillow and you'd like to place that on your eyes, please do so. If not, maybe closing your eyes feels doable. Let the arms rest out away from the body. Take a breath in like you're sweeping the breath all the way from the feet to the top of the head, just imagining that. And then as you exhale, imagine sweeping back down to your feet, sinking every part of your body into the ground. And then inhale deep. As you exhale, release your jaw. Let your teeth separate. Let your lips part. Let your mouth and face relax. And inhale again. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, turning your awareness to the feeling of your breath, just seeing where you feel your breath in your body, and then let go of the breath. All the effort to breathe deeply, to breathe slowly, to breathe at all. Just let it go. Just trust breath to happen any which way. And just pay attention to the sensation, the movement, the experience of breath. Resting the mind, resting the breath, resting the body, deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart. No fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rocking side to side. Feeling the ground massaging your back. And come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll onto your side, resting your head on your bottom arm, resting your body on the ground, continuing to rest your mind on the experience of this moment. Whatever's here, how does it feel? How do you feel? What do you feel? And then slowly bring yourself up to any comfortable seated position, letting your head come up last. Sinking into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, lift the heart to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.